from all over the world to get instant, verifiable miracles in my guest services. That same miracle power of God is available to you right now through this screen. Next. Welcome, Holy Spirit. I can tell you something. The Holy Spirit is so strong that before we went on the air, my guest was seeing visions of what's going to happen on this show. And he started reporting it to me. I have to go out of sequence. My guest happens to be a fourth-generation Pentecostal pastor from Ukraine, Vlad Savchuk. Before you tell us about your heritage, what have you just seen?
Something that relates to my testimony, but I saw that somebody who grew up in a foster home struggling with suicide wants to end their life, and God is going to use this episode to set them free.
I'm telling you, the presence of God is thick and getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and we feel so blessed that the Spirit of the living God sees fit to saturate himself throughout this auditorium. Tell me about your heritage, especially. It's so miraculous. 4 generations.
So from my mother's side, 4 generations, my great-grandfather, Philip, was sentenced to 10 years in prison for preaching the gospel. He sat 5 years in jail, and then they released him on good behavior. And then communists saw him walking down the street, and they forced him to get on their carriage. And as he got on their carriage, they started beating him. No. So he wanted to jump off of the carriage. His foot got stuck in one of the wooden pieces and body dangling on the ground.
Oh.
And they beat him while the carriage was still going for 40 minutes. He suffered really huge brain damage, and shortly after he died. And so for 4 generations, people served Jesus and brought the message of Jesus. From my father's side, my grandfather, Ivan, he was actually sick with leprosy. The village did not know about Jesus, and American missionaries came, and not just proclaiming Jesus, but demonstrating the gospel. They prayed for him. He was a little boy. He got healed instantly of leprosy. The whole family became Christian, and then my grandfather became a pastor, and so I am privileged. You know, I believe in breaking generational curses, but in starting generational blessings.
Speaking of